gentlemen, please welcome to the stage David Clyde Price.
Thank you, Nikki, for that fabulous introduction. So, how many of you have a passport? Yes, I guess pretty much everybody, right? But how many of you have thought about using your passport for something other than travel or for having a nice holiday? A few, not so many. Well, that's interesting because if you think about it, beyond these beautiful shores of ours, there lies a whole world of opportunity. So, when a friend of mine, a Chinese friend as it happens in the bank, said to me, "Hey David, how about going out? Meet some other people out there. We're going out this weekend to Chinese opera." Oh my God, I thought, Chinese opera? Yeah, I want to go out, but Chinese opera? I don't know if any of you know, but it's very... And I knew this from the TV, and what's more, it lasts all night. It goes on and on. So I thought, one part of me was saying, no, 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 and the other part was saying, okay, okay, yeah. Okay, so I went out. That weekend, finally, I said yes. I went out territories and we sat down for Chinese opera, and I thought, this is going to be awful. 10 minutes through, I was totally enthralled. I loved it. They were doing the most amazing things with their gestures and like this, and the courtesan was coming to meet the emperor, and they're all, you know, they had this makeup with dragons and tigers on their face, and they were doing these very odd twitchy movements with their head. And then suddenly it would break out into this whole thing, going a kung fu thing, going across the stage and back again, pirouetting. I loved it. And I was, after the first act, I thought, oh, I want more of this. And then they said to me, well, that's it, David, well done, you've lasted that, now we're going to a dinner. And I thought, oh, okay then, we're not going to have any more Chinese opera dinner. So we marched off down to the village, and I thought, great, well, I'm going to go to a Chinese dinner. I saw the sign on the restaurant that we were going to, a nice rural restaurant. What did it say? Snake soup. Oh, God, I'm thinking, how on earth am I going to sit through this? Snake soup, I don't think I could possibly try it. But they say it's a bit like chicken. Okay, well, my Chinese friends were egging me on. I've only said one yes. Here goes for another yes. And indeed, it came to the table. It did taste like chicken, a bit rubbery chicken. But I wasn't put off by the fact that they were doing snake bile, pulling it out of the snake there in the corner of the restaurant, and some of the old Chinese men were putting it in their Chinese wine. And I wasn't put off, because then came the snake soup. And I must say, the snake soup was fabulous. I mean, it's medicinal, it's warming, it was winter. I said yes, I loved the evening. I went back to the bank and I thought, wow, I've had my first adventure into Chinese culture. And from then onwards, I didn't look back. You know, I used that as an opportunity, and I told myself a lesson. You must get out there and you must say yes to things. I'm a speechwriter for Asia. I had to say yes to things, and I had to go out to these different countries. And indeed, this was the beginning of not only getting into the Chinese business world, but also getting into the Asian business world. And from there, I was able to set up my own business, and I had my passport for success. So what I want to tell you here today is that I can help you too get passport for success by using empathy, getting out, networking, negotiating, saying yes, understanding how other people think and feel in other cultures. And you have a strategy application form on your chair there, which you are very welcome to fill in later. And if you do so, you'll get a tip sheet as well for entering Asian markets. So remember that there's 96% of the world's GDP is out there. Your passport to success in Asia, which is 50% of the world's GDP, lies out there. If you have on your passport 2 visas, empathy and say yes.